You have 7 new voice messages.
Where the hell have you been? I need to find Dottie. Dottie's in some...
Next message.
Julia, it's Lonnie. I can't reach Irving, and
Next message.
What happened to responsibility? You're supposed to be here. You yell at me?
Next message.
Sorry, I'm just really stressed. I can't find the motel, and I don't...
Next message.
Damn it, Julia, where in God's name are you?
Next message.
Hedges is here. I need you here now. Come to Dottie's.
Next message.
I'm digging up the backyard. I found evidence saying that Jerry did it. I think Dottie's mother is buried in the backyard. You should probably come here, if you can. I can handle this. Nice, Lonnie, isn't it? Being part of a team. Irving's probably having sex right now. I bet Julia has a good excuse. What if I actually find a body? Police would have to be called. The fact that I'm digging on private property could be a problem, though. Could they throw the evidence? They couldn't throw the... This was based on evidence collected during an investigation conducted by Irving Renquist, Julia Kelby, and myself, Lonnie Hayden. The homeowner's daughter invited us here. Oh, that holds water. If not, we're pretty well screwed.
She'll live.
Thank God.
What the hell happened upstairs?
We thought once she realized it was her causing the disturbances, it would stop.
Well, that is the popular theory.
That only made it mad, though.
There are a few documented cases where a poltergeist is actually being fed by a dissociative identity disorder.
Like she's crazy?
Wow, Irving, it is so easy for you to label someone as crazy, isn't it,
Oh,
Irving?
come on.
You're the quick fix guy, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You like Occam's razor, the most obvious result. But what you fail to realize is that within this situation, there are all sorts of shades of gray.
You're one to talk.
You cheating on me does not constitute as a shade of gray, Irving.
There were extenuating circumstances.
So you said.
It wasn't just a...
Irving? I don't care how much you like the paranormal, but a blowjob is not a hot tip.
You're projecting.
Listen to me, Irving. You asked me to come here, and I did. Against my better judgment. But because you needed someone.
I needed a nurse.
Her cuts aren't that bad. I mean, they look nasty, but you could have wrapped them yourself.
I didn't know what to do.
You panicked.
So what if I did?
Because you needed someone.
So what? So the hell what? You think it's such a problem that I needed someone when your entire life you've needed to be needed.
Oh, stop.
You left the hospital because you thought I needed you.
You did need me, Irving.
It's not about that.
It's always been about that. You know why you needed me. Because Julia wasn't around.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've made my peace with that. I wasn't the target of your affection, you loser. I was just the misappropriated alternate. Of course it was Julia. It's always been Julia.
Listen, Hedges, I'm dating Dottie. She's the one you wrapped up in there. Her, not Julia.
Okay, sure, Irving. How about you show me this residual?
Look, it's never been...
Irving, we're past it. Why don't you show me what's going on here?
You're just gonna...
I'm just going to help you. That's what you called me for, and that's what I'm going to do. Right?
Right.
So we have a girl who's causing the activity inside this house. And she doesn't want to believe it, and it's making her angry.
Right.
Okay. So how about you show me the real stuff, and then we'll figure out how to deal with the imaginary.
But what if it's not?
Irving, honey, of course most of it's imaginary. I mean, if it wasn't, ghost hunting would be tremendously easy. But instead, we're all these delusional Don Quixotes tilting at the windmills in our paths. Until once, just once, we find something that's real and true and pure. And then we find that stage door and we get to see what's behind it.
Stage door?
I always listened when you talked to Irving. It was you who did it.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We have more important matters to attend to.
She's up.
Let's go.
Here we go.
I remember what happened. Who are you?
I'm Sandra Hedges.
A friend.
A friend, huh?
Dottie, I think you
You know
should...
what? Piss off, Irving. I want to see the residuals.
Can she do this?
You know, I thank you not to make rules for me in my own house.
See, Dottie?
Yes, I'm well aware, Irving. Thank you. So when do they come?
I don't know.
Good are you?
He may have saved your life.
Not worth saving anymore. What happens before a ghost comes?
Sometimes power drains from batteries or light bulbs go out. The theory is that spirits need energy to manifest.
What's going on?
I don't know. This never happened before.
Is she always this nice to you?
Not the time, Hedges.
I remember now, Irving. He slammed the door in my face. I was only 4. But I opened it again and peeked back inside. She said she was leaving. She was taking me with her. I begged her not to go, said they could work it out. And that's when it happened. Because of me. He didn't want to lose me. I'm his little girl. And he can't take it back.
Dottie.
No! Don't say it's alright or that it's gonna be alright, Irving. It's not going to be alright.
I wasn't.
Go.
Get out of the hole, Renquist! Who are you?
Lonnie Hayden?
Get out of the hole, Lonnie Hayden! Now! Trespassing, destruction of property?
You should be a lot more worried about what I found in that hole.
Lonnie!
You're gonna stop right now, Mr. Parker! Please!
Lonnie, you okay? I saw him coming.
Where have you been?
Where's Irving?
I don't know, he won't return my
He
call.
left a message saying he was here with Hedges.
Hedges? Sandra Hedges? He won't return my phone calls, but he's here with Sandra Hedges.
Not really an issue right now, is it?
Right. Put the shovel down, Mr. Parker! Sir?
So polite. What is it about you kids? You think all you gotta do to sound respectful is say sir and mister?
Better put it down. You're not a killer. It was just in the heat of the moment.
You think you know me? You know nothing.
You killed your neighbor and his son.
And your wife. I think that's her in the hole.
How do you know?
She told us. Where have you been?
Again, with the perspective, Lonnie.
Sorry.
Daddy,
I only did what I did because of you. But I didn't kill your mother.
I saw you.
What, these ghosts these people concocted?
No, Daddy, I was there.
I closed the door.
I opened it.
I couldn't let her take you.
I know, Daddy.
I couldn't lose you. What else would I have done?
Her back's into a corner.
I had to do something.
You
I didn't know what I was doing. Yes. Oh, my whole world. Everything. I couldn't live without you. Donnie?
No.
It's so quiet.
Alex left.
Do you think she knew what she was doing?
Yeah, I think she did.
Have you ever heard of this sort of thing before?
No, never.
She killed him, didn't she? This changes everything.
I'm proud of you, Lonnie.
What?
You did great. You had no backup. You had a hunch and you followed it through.
I couldn't get a hold of you guys.
You didn't need us.
Thanks, Irving.
Irving Renquist,
I'm glad you showed
you called me specifically because...
the supernatural nature of this.
Let's understand one thing, the both of us. I don't believe in ghosts and goblins. I'm just less apt to dismiss them out of hand than some of my colleagues. You want to tell me how Mr. Parker died?
We think a heart attack.
Must have been from the stress of being caught.
He admitted it to you then?
All but the details.
And it's on tape.
I'll need that tape.
There you go.
Will we get that back?
Depends.
On
Factors, Irving Renquist. You draw no special privileges with me. I was willing to let you prowl the cemetery for a couple of hours one night, but now a man is dead and there's a body in the ground. Let's not pretend we're friends, you and I.
I'm sorry.
And I want to see both of you bright and early tomorrow morning down at the station.
Absolutely.
Go home, boys.
Officer?
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Glenn, yes. The The gun that I had, it's not strictly registered. But I mean, it wasn't loaded, and I don't even think it can be fired. So I'm not gonna get arrested for that, am I?
What gun?
The gun that I had outside. What gun?
I didn't see a gun.
Oh, no, because there wasn't one. There.
Go home, Lonnie.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Yes. I'll see you tomorrow.
Anything?
The EMT said she's in shock. Catatonic.
They're sending us home.
Did you talk to Lieutenant Glenn?
Yeah. He wants to talk more tomorrow.
I'm sure he does. Okay. I'll see you at home.
You know, you really went above and beyond, Hedges.
You didn't do too bad yourself.
Seriously. Thank you.
Anytime. There's residuals upstairs. Did you get them on film?
Yep.
Looks like Chicago Hans may actually get on the air.
Yeah, but at what cost?
Don't blame yourself, Irving. She would have found out eventually. And at least this way she can move past it.
Do you think she will?
Horrible things happen all the time. We must endure. Good night, Irving.
One day I hope you can forgive me. If nothing else, we got some tremendous footage.
And audio.
If nothing else, Irving, we discovered a body, got admission to arson and murder. We actually used ghost hunting to do some good, to solve a crime.
Yeah, but at what cost?
You can't blame yourself for that.
I shouldn't, but I can. That's me.
Do you think I'll ever be...
Hello?
Is this Irving Renquist?
Yeah?
Marcus Fulgham.
From the radio?
That's right. I got a call from your associate, Miss Kelby. She told me about your most recent investigation. I was quite intrigued.
You were?
Listen, we're coming back from the commercial in about 45 seconds. I'd like to talk to you on the air if possible.
Yeah, absolutely. It was like she drained the life out of him, stopped his heart.
Pretty powerful girl.
I think she drew power from a stage door.
I'm not familiar with that term, Irving.
Oh, you wouldn't be. It's a little pet theory of mine.
Indulge me. What's a stage door?
I think that there are two planes of existence, life and death, on stage and backstage, and that there are gateways all around the world to the backstage area. I call them stage doors, areas of immense power and...
Places like Bachelor's Grove Cemetery and the Winchester House?
Yes!
Hotspots of psychic activity.
And these hotspots produce so many hauntings because that's where they come in.
Interesting.
Now, what intrigues me most is what if you could find a stage door?
And pass through yourself?
Exactly. Oh, sharp pain. Sorry.
Everything okay?
Yeah, something I ate. Probably an undigested bit of mustard. I'm fine. If you could find your way through a stage door and out the other side, that'd be like finding the Holy Grail.
A complete
What is it, Julia?
confirmation of afterlife. A vision of
It
what
says
awaits
help,
us all.
not help.
Right? Irving? You there?
What happened to Irving?
I guess we lost him. Very interesting theory. Stage door. Something to give you goosebumps on this balmy summer night. We're going to
Irving?
try to get Irving
Where'd he go?
Renquist back on the line. Until then,
Irving?
enjoy
Where the hell did he go?
controlling commercials from our foolhardy sponsors. More haunted back roads coming at you in a few.
Everything you see is just another version of a disease. Another way to show that there is nothing but another mask underneath. A frail design of twisted lies and teary eyes. I'm a disguise of myself, and it's the